Feel strong again. 5 habits to rebuild muscle after 60. Have you ever caught yourself wondering, why does something as simple as carrying groceries feel so hard these days? Or maybe you start avoiding stairs, not because you want to, but because your legs just don't feel steady anymore. If you're over 60 and feel like you've lost a step, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not out of options. What if there were simple, proven ways to bring back your strength, rebuild your energy, and move through life with more confidence? In today's episode, you'll learn 5 powerful habits, all backed by science, that can help you feel stronger, healthier, and more in control of your body again. So if you've been feeling a little off, or just want to feel more like yourself again, stick around. And while you're here, make sure to hit that follow or subscribe button so you don't miss the next step in your journey to a stronger, more active you. Let's get started. Habit 1. Lift with purpose. Rebuild strength with simple resistance training. Let's talk about one of the most powerful things you can do for your body after 60. Resistance training. That might sound like a big phrase, but it's really simple. Resistance training just means using your muscles to work against something, whether it's your body weight, a resistance band, a dumbbell, or even a can of soup. Here's why it matters. Starting in your 30s, your body begins to lose muscle slowly. By your 60s and 70s, that loss can double. And as muscle fades, daily tasks like climbing stairs, lifting groceries, or even getting out of a chair can feel harder. It's called age-related muscle decline, and it happens to almost everyone, but it's not permanent. The good news is that muscle is highly responsive, no matter your age. Even in your 80s or 90s, your body can still build strength. The secret is to challenge your muscles regularly, not with intensity, but with intention. That means sitting and standing from a chair 10 times in a row, lifting light weights or objects at home, using resistance bands to press or pull, doing wall push-ups or gentle squats. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment. What matters is consistency and effort. Try to do this 2 to 3 times per week for about 20 to 30 minutes per session. Focus on moving slowly with control, and aim to do each exercise until you feel your muscles working. Not painful, just challenged. One key tip: don't rush through your sets. That last 1 or 2 reps, the ones that feel harder, those are the reps that make your muscles grow stronger. It's not about how many reps you do, but how well you do them. And if you're worried it's too late to start, know this: research has shown that older adults who begin resistance training can regain muscle, balance, and confidence in a matter of weeks. So if you're looking for a way to feel stronger, steadier, and more independent again, this is it. Start small, start simple, but start lifting with purpose. Habit 2. Eat more protein. Fuel your muscles the right way. You probably heard the saying, you are what you eat. Well, when it comes to staying strong after 60, that's more true than ever, especially when we're talking about protein. Here's something most people don't realize. As you get older, your body doesn't process protein as efficiently as it used to. Even if you eat the same foods you always did, your muscles may not get the fuel they need to stay strong. This is because of something called anabolic resistance, a fancy term that simply means your muscles don't respond to protein as well with age. That's why older adults actually need more protein, not less. Think of it this way. Exercise is a spark, but protein is the fuel. You can train, walk, lift weights, or garden all you want, but if your body doesn't have the building blocks to repair and grow muscle, it won't happen. So how much is enough? Experts recommend aiming for 0.6 to 1 gram of protein per pound of your goal body weight each day. If that sounds confusing, here's a simple version. Try to include about 20 to 40 grams of protein in every meal. Here are a few easy ways to do that. Scrambled eggs or Greek yogurt in the morning. Chicken, beans, or tuna salad at lunch. Fish, tofu, or lean beef for dinner. A protein shake or cottage cheese as a snack. And don't worry, protein doesn't mean red meat at every meal. You can get high-quality protein from many sources, including plant-based options. If you find it hard to eat large meals, a protein smoothie might be helpful. Look for one with 20 to 30 grams of protein per serving. and if possible, one that includes leucine, an amino acid that's especially good for muscle repair. And here's one myth to forget. Your body can absorb more than 30 grams of protein at a time. That old rule has been debunked. So don't worry if you get a big portion in one sitting. The bottom line, if you want to stay strong, energized, and independent, what you eat matters as much as how you move. Start with protein and make every meal count. Habit 3. Prioritize sleep, because muscle recovery happens at night. Let's be honest, sleep doesn't always get the credit it deserves. We often treat it like a luxury or something we'll catch up on later. But if you're over 60 and trying to build strength, sleep is just as important as your workouts or your meals. Why? Because your muscles don't grow during exercise. They grow during rest. When you sleep, your body goes into repair mode. It rebuilds the tiny muscle fibers you worked during the day, restores your energy, and reduces inflammation. Miss out on good sleep, and you're missing the moment your muscles need most to recover and get stronger. Here's the proof. Studies show that people who get too little sleep, say 5 to 6 hours a night, lose more muscle and less fat, even when they're on a healthy diet. On the other hand, people who sleep well tend to see better results from the same exercise and nutrition efforts. So, what can you do to improve your sleep? Start with the basics. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Try to keep a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends. Get natural sunlight in the morning to help reset your internal clock. Avoid screens, heavy meals, and caffeine too close to bedtime. And here's something else to consider. Many older adults are low in vitamin D, especially if they spend a lot of time indoors. Vitamin D plays a key role in sleep quality and can even help regulate melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. If you wake up often during the night or feel tired even after sleeping, it's worth talking to your doctor. Sleep problems are common with age, but they're not something you have to just live with. Bottom line, don't treat sleep as optional. If you're serious about getting stronger, sleeping better is one of the best things you can do. So tonight, instead of pushing through that extra episode or scrolling just a little longer, give your body the rest it's asking for. Because strong muscles, they're built in bed. Habit 4. Use supplements that actually work. Keep it simple, keep it smart. Walk into any supplement store or scroll through health ads online, and you'll see shelves full of promises. Build muscle fast. Burn fat overnight. Reverse aging in 30 days. But here's the honest truth. Most supplements don't live up to the hype. And the last thing you need is to waste money or time on pills or powders that don't really do anything. That doesn't mean all supplements are bad. In fact, a few key ones can support your muscle health and overall well-being, especially if your diet isn't always perfect or if your needs have changed with age. Let's start with the one that actually matters most. Green Square 1, protein powder. If you have a hard time eating enough protein from food, or if you prefer lighter meals, a protein shake can help. Look for 20 to 30 grams of protein per serving, and if possible, choose a way isolate. It's easy to digest and contains more protein by weight. Make sure it includes at least 4 grams of BCAAs, especially leucine, which plays a major role in muscle growth. Green Square 2, fish oil omega-3s. Omega-3 fatty acids, like those found in fish oil, can help preserve muscle, reduce inflammation, and even support joint health. Aim for 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams of EPA and DHA daily, especially if you don't eat much fatty fish like salmon. Green Square 3, vitamin D. Many older adults are low in vitamin D, especially if they spend less time in the sun. Vitamin D supports muscle strength, bone health, and sleep quality. Have your levels tested, and aim to keep them above 40 nanograms per milliliter, as recommended by many health professionals. And here's something important to remember. You don't need a long list of supplements. More isn't better. Better is better. Choose wisely, and only take what actually supports your goals. Also, never think of supplements as a shortcut. They're not magic. They're meant to supplement a healthy lifestyle, not replace it. So keep your focus on what truly matters. Real food, consistent movement, quality sleep, And then use the right supplements to fill in the gaps, not to chase empty promises. Habit 5. Use caffeine and creatine smartly. Simple boosts that actually work. When you hear the words caffeine and creatine, you might think of young gym goers chugging energy drinks and protein powders. But here's the surprise. These two supplements aren't just for athletes. In fact, they're two of the most studied and effective tools for people of all ages, especially adults over 60 looking to build strength and stay sharp. Let's break them down. Green Square Caffeine, a gentle boost for body and brain. If you enjoy a morning cup of coffee or tea, you're already using caffeine. And it turns out that's a good thing. Caffeine doesn't just wake you up. It also reduces feelings of fatigue, improves focus, and even boosts physical performance, especially during strength training. Studies show that taking 200 to 400 milligrams of caffeine, roughly 1 to 3 cups of coffee, about 30 to 60 minutes before exercise can help you lift more, last longer, and recover faster. Just be mindful of timing. Avoid caffeine too late in the day, or it might affect your sleep. And if you're sensitive, start with less. Green Square Creatine, strength from the inside out. Now, creatine often gets misunderstood. Some people think it's only for bodybuilders. But in reality, creatine is naturally found in your body, and taking a little extra can do wonders as you age. Creatine helps your muscles produce more ADP, which is the fuel your body uses during short bursts of strength or movement. That means more strength when lifting or climbing stairs, faster recovery after exercise, even better brain performance. According to recent research, the best part? You don't need much. Just 3 to 5 grams per day. No loading phase, no cycling, and no danger to your kidneys if you're healthy. Still, always check with your doctor first. Together, caffeine and creatine are like a 1-2 punch. Caffeine gets you moving. Creatine helps you keep going. So, if you're looking for a safe, simple way to get more out of your workouts, and even your daily life, these two might be worth considering. Sometimes, the right support makes all the difference. So, let's take a moment to look back. You just learned 5 simple but powerful habits that can help you feel stronger, move better, and age with more energy and confidence. Lift with purpose, gentle strength training you can do at home. Eat more protein. Fuel your muscles with every meal. Prioritize sleep, because real recovery happens at night. Use smart supplements, only what your body truly needs. Boost wisely with caffeine and creatine, if it's right for you. Here's the beautiful part. It's never too late to start. No matter your age, your muscles can grow, your energy can come back, and your independence, you can hold on to it with just a few smart changes each day. You don't need to do everything at once. Just pick one habit. Today, maybe it's adding a little protein to lunch. Maybe it's a walk followed by a few squats at the kitchen counter. Maybe it's turning off the TV 30 minutes earlier and getting a little more rest. Start small, stay consistent, and give yourself the gift of strength, one step, one day at a time. And if this episode helped you, even just a little, make sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We've got more practical, down-to-earth tips coming your way. Because strong, healthy living doesn't stop at 60, or 70, or 80. Take care of yourself. Stay active. And remember, you're stronger than you think.